Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Echo Moon. Today I am doing your August love readings. I apologize that these are a little late. We're almost out of August, but I did get sick, so I didn't want to put out the videos while I was sick. I did lose my voice, so it was a struggle. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The not the new moon, excuse me, the full moon tomorrow is actually in Pisces, so that is some strong energy for some of you guys, or you guys in general. This is a general reading. It can apply to singles, it can apply to couples. Just take what resonates with your situation, leave what does not. The energies can go either way. It could be your energy, the person you're dealing with, or the person that's coming to you. So even though it's how I word things may not seem like I'm talking about somebody, the other person, but again, keep that in mind while I'm going through the reading, okay? So when I was meditating on your sign, Pisces, and it seems like I'm connecting with a percentage of you guys, because it's like the energies are the same, like, but it's good. This is good. So for some of you guys, you're starting to understand your self-worth. You're starting to understand that you have the power in your situation. You don't have to be submissive. You don't have to, cater to anybody's feelings or emotions. You don't have to appease to anybody. It's kind of like you're at the point where it's just like, I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table. Some of you guys do have a fear of being alone, so you put up with somebody else's bullshit. And that could be somebody who's unfaithful, they're cheating, they're lying, etc. And that's what I'm saying with the whole percentage thing, because I'm just like, I kind of feel like I had gone over this with you guys before. But you're looking for more depth. You're looking for depth when it comes to relationships. You're looking for more than what you're getting right now, or more than what you have gotten in the past, because again, this pertains to people who are in a relationship or who aren't in a relationship. But we're going to do a 5-card spread. We're going to start off with the oracle cards. If that popped out, I'm leaving it there. We're going to start off with the oracle cards, and we're going to clarify with the tarot cards. This is your situation, the past influences, your focus, the advice, and the outcome. Okay, guys. So for your current situation, you have between worlds. Some of you guys are leaving a relationship, going to being single. Some of you guys are in between relationships, which is pretty much the same thing of leaving a relationship and going towards another. Some of you guys are changing your mind frame as well. So it's kind of like how you used to think and how you used to look at relationships. You're now kind of seeing things in a different perspective. It's kind of like, if you look at the picture, you have the black and white. This is the past, right? This is how you used to feel, like things were black and white, versus things actually have color to them, confident. So for your past influences, here and now, being present, not focusing on the past, not focusing on the future, but just focusing on what you're dealing with at the current time. In this deck, and Colette Baron Reed's other deck, because this is the Oracle of Wisdom, the wisdom of the Oracle, and then the other one that I do for the general reads, which is the map compass. I don't want to butcher it, but it's the map Oracle. I'm just going to say it that way. This card is one of my favorite cards, right? And I mean, I'm really all about the here and now, because look at my coffee mug. Be present, to be focused on the moment at hand, to be engaged in what is going on now, and not worrying about the future or focusing on the past. Okay? I take that statement very seriously, because it's a challenge. It's not easy to be here in the now. It's not easy to be present. Like, that's actually, to be present all the time, that's a gift, because again, not everybody can do that. You're extremely enlightened if you can. You know, you're on a different conscious level if you can do that. Personally, me, and that's something that I always strive for, is to be in the here and now, which is why I like the card so much in the statement and what it represents. Okay, just some background, just some background for you there. All right, so here and now. So in the past, you guys were focused on what was going on at the current time and just being present. For your focus, we got some sticky sticks. Okay, well, that just flipped in my hand. All right, so for your focus is going the distance. So for those of you guys who are in a relationship, some of you guys are willing to, you know, work things out, you know, have that endurance in your relationship, you know, work, like, what did I just say? Working things out. Wow. Get it together, Echo. Right. So working things out, those of you guys who are single, same thing, having that endurance, knowing what you want and going after it, being determined. You know, it's kind of like no slow and steady wins the race in this card. It's kind of like, boom, like, I got the energy to keep going. I got that stamina. So you're focused on, your focus is on obtaining that feeling in a relationship that is going to, like I said in the beginning, giving you depth. You're focused on that. That's what more or less that means. It's kind of like you're focused on looking at things from a bigger picture. I feel like that's what everybody's been doing though. Like really self-evaluating, especially with these retrogrades and everything. But yeah, go in the distance. You're focused on keeping on track, keeping on course, which ties into the here and now, being present. All right. The fates. Sagittarius just had this. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Sagittarius. They had this card in the same position here. I didn't even explain the card. My fault. Because their reading was deep, and their reading literally, like, I got goosebumps during their reading, and their reading, the reading really made me have to like pause for a second there. Like it was, yeah, it was good. It was a really good reading. But this is not about Sagittarius. This is about you. So the fates, your advice is that you're on the path to your destiny. If you're dealing with somebody, then this is something that is destined to be. This is something that doesn't necessarily mean that you're supposed to be with this person forever though, you know, and I'm saying this just because it pertains, as it pertains to the other cards. It could just be a lesson. This could be a karmic situation where it's fated. You're supposed to learn something from this person. They're supposed to snap you out of it or snap you into it, however the hell you want to look at it. But either way, it's changing your perspective of things. Okay, another card that just wants to pull out. All right, I want another one. I like that though. Just flip it on over. Just flipping it on over. Flip it on over. All right. Nice. Sag also had that card, but in a different position. So, your outcome, we have change in the wind, and you guys can see this, right? You have change in the wind, and you have yin. What were we saying? A change on the way you look at things, a change on the way you are seeing things and wanting things to happen for you. So it's like in yin, this is feminine energy. This is also intuitive, being receptive, willing to receive. This is also indicative of water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. So you have your advice being the fates. So this situation is destined because you're you're in it to learn from it. And from that, it's going to cause an internal change within you. This is something that's going to happen internal. It's going to either change the relationship. It's going to happen within you, but from within you, you're going to come to the relationship with a new mind frame, the way you look at things, the way you want things to get done. And again, based off of what I had in my meditation, when I said as far as, like I said, depth and, not wanting to appease to anybody anymore. It's kind of like a strength that you get from it. It's kind of like stepping into your power. And the fact that the full moon is in your sign tomorrow, I am not surprised. Or by the time you see this video, the full moon will be in Pisces. Okay? So, let's get some clarifiers. Okay, I just want to make sure you can see that. All right, cool. But wait. Okay. All right, well then I got to spread this out a little bit. These three was in my hands when I was shuffling. Well, they came out of my hands. All right, guys. I know how people are like, you picking the... No, let me stop. But I feel you. Because if I'm watching somebody, I want to make sure that they're shuffling cards too. But also, if they have the cards laid out, I don't really care. It's the messages within the cards and how they're delivering it at the end of the day. All right, so we have death. We have justice. And we have the King of Swords. Nice, nice, and nice. Death. Putting it into, again, the way you're looking at things, putting it into relationships that no longer serve you, putting it into something that you no longer need anymore. It's kind of like you got what you need and then it's time to move on. It's clarifying between worlds, right? Leaving something behind, going to something new. Then we have justice, balancing things out, wanting fairness, wanting equality. Then we have King of Swords, someone who is basically honest, they're forthright, they tell things how they are, they evaluate the situation, they analyze the situation, and they don't, it's like no bars held. They'll just tell it how it is. And that's what I'm saying, like stepping into your power, like, all right, I'm done. So this is how I think, this is how I feel, and this is how I'm going to moving forward. And again, in a relationship, not in a relationship, this is just the energies that I'm picking up as far as your mind frame goes. This is internal. This is what's happening, okay? Now, for here and now, this is a new deck, by the way, so it is a little slippery. On my last reading, basically half of the cards just kind of like on me, so okay, you see how that goes. But that's fine, if it's multiple cards, and it's multiple cards. So we have here and now, we have the Chariot. Some of you guys, I'm not going to say dealing with the Cancer, but some of you guys in the past, you took action. It's kind of like, it's clarifying the here and now, so that's being present. But it's just like, all right, you were being present, but at the same time, it's like you wanted to take action on what it is that you were thinking and feeling. We also have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So it's kind of contradictory because the Knight of Wands is someone who doesn't take action. They're someone who procrastinates. They're not ready yet. So in the past, it's kind of like you just wanted to stay still. But emotionally, you wanted to move forward. You wanted to, take action. If this was the other way around, it'll blend in with it, but I'm taking it how it came out, which is reversed. So screw that. You guys, anyway, in the past, you were present, but you were tired of staying in the same position. So it's like it was like you were conflicted. Like, all right, I want to, change. I want change in my relationship. I want change in what I want out of relationships, but I'm not sure if I'm ready yet. It's that hesitation right there. But that, again, is past. So we're done with that. Okay, all right. You want to just fall on the floor on me? Really? Really? That wasn't right. You guys, come on. All right. Sorry, give me a second. Half of the cards wanted to fall on the floor on me. Maybe I should break these in a little bit more, huh? Let's give it a shuffle. One more. All right. Focus. Go the distance. Where are we at with time? Go the distance is where your focus is. Having endurance. Stamina. Going after what it is that you want, baby. Five of Swords. Conflict. But this is mental energy. You know, the Five of Swords is kind of like a fight that it's kind of like a pointless fight. You know? So it's kind of like, since this is in your focus position, the focus is kind of like it's like that inner turmoil, but no matter of that energy, you're still moving forward. It's not stopping you whatsoever. Even when you look at this picture, you got these two people with the knives. You know, one guy's pointing it, the other lady's like handing it to the guy, and the guy's like, you know what? I don't need that damn knife. You see how distinguished I am? Look at my coat. You like that red? Look at that top hat. Crisp. And look at my shoes. Shiny. No, yeah. No, but basically it's kind of like that's, even though there's conflict there, and I feel like the conflict is internally, you're not letting that stop you. Good for you, Pisces. Good for you. Your advice, the fates. Eight of Pentacles. Being focused. Working hard. And I feel like you're working hard on you. Some of you guys are working hard at the relationship, which is why you have going the distance in your focus. You're working hard to keep things together. But some of you guys are mastering your emotions and getting that control over how you feel about things. But you are focused. And that's what I'm saying with the whole Five of Swords thing. Like, that to me is just like, well, clearly it ain't bothering you. I don't feel like it is. For some. Like I said, it's not going to resonate for everyone. For your outcome, we have a change in the wind, and we have yen. So your outcome is a change on, again, how you're seeing things, internal changes, okay? So for clarifier, we have the Knight of Cups, wanting to you know, bring love, wanting to give love. I want one more. Since we're already pulling out like 5 cards for every... Stop. All right, so we have the Knight of Cups and we have the 7 of Pentacles. So with the change that's occurring, it's kind of like, it's just like you are willing to wait. It's like you want to give that love, but you're willing to wait for things to work out first. And when I'm saying work out first, it's more or less like you want things how you want it, and you're not going to settle for less. You have the King of Swords here in your current position, in your situation. You have the Justice card, you have the Death card. You know, not settling for less, knowing what you want, not taking any more shit. You know, cause and effect. You know, if I'm changing, either you change, or if I'm changing, then things in my life has to change. And I'm focused on that. I like that. Pisces, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below. I wish you many blessings. I wish you love and light. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye.